Imagine waking up one morning, opening your eyes, and realizing the world has lost its crispness. The street signs look smeared, colors appear bleached, and reading a simple text message feels like deciphering fog. Vision is a gift most of us take for granted until it begins to slip away, yet protecting it might be far easier and a lot tastier than you think. Emerging research points to one small, indigo-skinned fruit with an outsized ability to defend the delicate tissues inside your eyes: the humble blueberry. In the next few minutes, you'll discover how its vibrant pigments act like microscopic sunglasses, how a daily cup can slow age-related decline, and how effortless it is to weave this vision-saving superfood into breakfasts, snacks, and even savory dinners. Stick around to the end for simple recipe ideas and everyday habits that will help keep your sight sharp for decades to come. Before we dive into the science, let's time travel to the 1940s. During World War II, Royal Air Force pilots were rumored to eat blueberry jam before night missions, believing it sharpened their vision in the dark. Whether that wartime anecdote was fact or morale-boosting myth, it sparked decades of laboratory studies that revealed the berry's secret weapon: anthocyanins. These plant pigments give blueberries their trademark hue, but more importantly, they neutralize the reactive oxygen molecules that accumulate in eye tissue each time light passes through the lens. Think of anthocyanins as elite bodyguards escorting your photoreceptor cells through a barrage of oxidative crossfire. The deeper the blue, the greater the anthocyanin concentration, and the stronger the defense against the free radicals that assault your eyes every single day. Our eyes are uniquely vulnerable to oxidative stress. Every ray of light that enters the lens triggers a cascade of chemical reactions inside retinal cells, producing microscopic sparks that can warp proteins, cloud the lens, and thin the macula, the region responsible for sharp, central vision. Imagine rust slowly creeping across delicate clockwork gears. That is oxidative stress in ocular form. Blueberries step in as a rust-proofing shield. The anthocyanins they contain aren't passive antioxidants. They actively seek out and disarm the most dangerous free radicals, breaking the chain reaction before structural damage occurs. Studies using retinal cell cultures show that blueberry extracts can reduce oxidative markers by up to 40%. Yet antioxidants are only the opening act. Blueberries deliver vitamin C, vitamin E, and trace minerals such as zinc and manganese, each critical in its own way. Vitamin C regenerates vitamin E after it sacrifices itself to block free radicals, creating a tag-team defense cycle that lasts far longer than either could alone. Zinc is the mineral courier that shuttles vitamin A from the liver to the retina, enabling your eyes to produce melanin, the pigment that absorbs harmful ultraviolet light. Manganese fuels enzymes that recycle spent antioxidants so they can fight again. Do these nutrients translate into real-world results? Multiple peer-reviewed studies say yes. Long-term data from the University of Maine linked higher blueberry intake with a significantly slower progression of age-related macular degeneration, the leading cause of blindness among older adults. A Korean clinical trial found that healthy volunteers who drank a blueberry-rich beverage for 12 weeks experienced measurable improvements in night vision and adapted to darkness faster after bright light exposure. In Japan, office workers who took a daily anthocyanin supplement derived from blueberries reported reduced eye fatigue and fewer headaches after extended computer sessions. These findings really stack up. You might wonder whether you could simply swallow a capsule labeled a health formula and skip the fruit entirely. Most supplements rely on bilberry, a European cousin of the blueberry with even darker pigmentation. Bilberry is impressive, yet whole blueberries arrive with an entourage of complementary compounds, over 24 distinct anthocyanins, plus quercetin, resveratrol, soluble fiber, and natural acids that help your body absorb these micronutrients. That fiber also feeds beneficial gut bacteria, which in turn manufacture short-chain fatty acids now known to reduce systemic inflammation, including inflammation inside the microcapillaries of the eye. In other words, the blueberry is a complete package deal: antioxidant power, anti-inflammatory support, and prebiotic benefits in a single, delicious bite. Supplements have their place, but when it comes to value for money, real berries give you more benefits per calorie and per dollar spent. So, how much should you eat? Most studies observe benefits at around 1 cup, about 150 grams, of fresh blueberries per day. That serving delivers roughly 80 calories, fewer than a banana, and only 15 grams of natural sugar. Frozen berries work just as well because anthocyanins remain stable at low temperatures. They're harvested and flash frozen at peak ripeness, locking in nutrients that may decline during transport of fresh produce. If fresh berries feel pricey in winter, stock your freezer with large bags from the Warehouse Club and scoop out what you need. Frequent traveler? Consider powdered freeze-dried blueberries. A single tablespoon stirred into yogurt or water supplies the equivalent of half a cup of fresh fruit and weighs almost nothing. With so many convenient formats, hitting the daily target is as easy as choosing your favorite texture. Incorporating that cup into your routine can be downright fun. Whirl blueberries into a morning smoothie with baby spinach, Greek yogurt, and a drizzle of honey to create a creamy shake that hides 2 servings of produce. Before 8 a.m., stir a handful into steel-cut oats along with crushed walnuts. The healthy fats improve anthocyanin absorption for longer-lasting antioxidant coverage. Sprinkle them over a lunchtime salad of spinach, goat cheese, and pumpkin seeds to marry blueberry anthocyanins with lutein and zinc, creating a synergistic shield against digital blue light damage. For an afternoon pick-me-up, blend blueberries with almond butter and unsweetened cocoa powder. The flavanols in cocoa team up with berry polyphenol to boost blood flow to the retina. End the day with baked chicken glazed in a quick sauce of mashed blueberries, balsamic vinegar, and garlic, a dish that tastes decadent but serves your eyes a nutritional feast. If you're stuck in a culinary rut, remember blueberries aren't confined to sweet dishes. Fold them into whole wheat pancake batter, or cook them down with lemon zest, balsamic vinegar, and cracked pepper to create a savory glaze for grilled salmon, a double dose of omega-3s and eye-loving antioxidants. Freeze leftover berries in ice cube trays and drop the violet cubes into sparkling water for a hydrating, low-sugar soda alternative. Feeling adventurous? Blend blueberries with avocado and lime for a silky pudding that tastes like dessert but fuels retinal health with vitamin E and lutein. These fun twists keep your palate excited and prevent the healthy habit from fading, giving your eyes the steady nourishment they crave. Quality matters. Choose berries that are plump, firm, and dusty blue. The pale, powdery bloom on the skin acts as a natural wax, sealing in moisture and antioxidants. Store fresh berries unwashed in the refrigerator inside a breathable container. Excess water accelerates mold. Rinse them only just before eating. If you garden or have a sunny balcony, consider planting a bush. Blueberries thrive in acidic soil, yield pounds of fruit each summer, and actually accumulate more antioxidant density the longer they bask in full sun. Wild lowbush varieties, those tiny berries you find in Maine and eastern Canada, pack almost twice the anthocyanin content of larger cultivated types, so grab them when you can. By handling your berries properly, you protect the very compounds that protect your sight. Of course, stellar vision isn't built on blueberries alone. Pair them with omega-3s from salmon or flaxseed. Stay hydrated to keep your tear film healthy, protect your eyes with quality sunglasses, and give screens a break using the 200 and 2020 rule. Every 20 minutes, look at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds. Think of blueberries as your daily, edible insurance premium. Accessible, portable, kid-friendly, and versatile enough to slide into everything from salads to sauces. Safety first. Blueberries are low on the glycemic scale, but if you're on a strict low-carb or ketogenic plan, measure your servings. People taking anticoagulant medication should maintain consistent berry intake because vitamin K fluctuations may interfere with blood thinners. And while allergies are rare, those with salicylate sensitivity should start with small portions and observe how they feel. For the vast majority, the biggest risk is stained fingertips and a purple smile. Now zoom forward a decade and picture yourself still marveling at autumn leaves blazing crimson, still reading without magnifiers, still spotting a friend waving from across a busy cafe. Those everyday moments rely on healthy eyes. Each cup of blueberries is a tiny vote you cast for that future. Every sprinkle on oatmeal or pour into a smoothie repairs sun-worn retinal cells, quiets inflammation, and sharpens the very sense that allows you to witness life's most vivid scenes. If you found any of this helpful, remember to like and subscribe. Share the knowledge. May your path ahead be clear.